We have
Okay,
the
good
builders
morning.
here on the
I'm on
call.
fire.
These are the playmakers, multipliers. How you guys feel?
We're great.
Right? You guys know your value
Amazing.
and what you bring to the table here?
Yeah, feeling like Ken Tang right now.
Thank you for that. I will bring up my man Ryan. Ryan's have been getting a lot of momentum in his organizations, and that's an understatement. He promoted two partner recently within a short period, I think within a month span, right? So Ryan, will you? I don't see you. I don't see your face here. Is Ryan here?
Yeah. Not just two partners, but multiple markets.
Yeah, multiple markets, two partners. Ryan, are you here?
I don't see him on the participant list.
Yeah, I'll go get him.
Okay. Who?
I'll get him right now. Gio.
Oh, okay, he's on the other room. Okay. You want to see the man of the hour over here. How was team night for PMG? So you guys had a good time over there.
What's up, Ken?
What's up?
Good morning. Good
So I
morning.
wasn't invited. I feel hurt. I just saw a whole bunch of fun over there.
Honestly, it was super last minute, man. We were um undecisive of doing it or not, but I told Cisco that it was needed. Let's just book the bays and let's see how many people come. And sure enough, the word got out and it was a full house. Our entire LA market team showed up, so it was definitely cool.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it's fun seeing people swing a golf club for the first time. You get to see how goofy they really are.
Yeah, I need a replay on that one anyway. The first time you took the top off. I was actually swinging some pretty good ones though.
Like Nina, she was looking like a little goofball yesterday.
Just remember who won in bowling.
Uh,
It's like we never take off the competitive hat on. It's always like,
Never,
I
never.
told you, mini golf's my game. You can have golf.
all right, cool. I still don't see Ryan. Is Ryan on yet, Gio?
He might be having technical difficulties. I don't see him on
Okay, no worries, no worries.
that's a deduction on payroll.
Yeah, so basically, it's okay. I'll take this part. We're gonna have a Q&A sesh, right? Let me just pull that up. But I can definitely take over for there. Basically, I wanted to have Ryan have the honor to bring up our man Cody here. Cody just got promoted to partner. Let's give Cody a big shout out, guys.
Let's go, Cody.
Oh,
Shout out Code.
Yeah, what I like about Cody, what I
Uh,
like about Cody, he's not the kind of guy that just try to make it a partner, right? Cody's like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm just gonna crush it. Cody went out there, right? Not only did he get partner on a Friday, he went out on a Saturday. He crushed all kind of records from most sales on Saturday, most verified sales is actually 20. I know Fashion put him on 17, but 3 of them got verified on Monday, the stuff he posts on Saturday. So the new record is actually 20 verified sales while getting promoted, not even needing that production. Let's give him another shout out, guys, for setting the pace there and then crushing records.
Yeah, good shit, Cody. Woo.
You rock.
Cody, you the fucking
Let's
man.
go, Cody. Let's go.
So I was
solid.
like, I like it when people's hot and doing the right things to spar with them. I want to understand their mindset. I want to know what they eat. I want to know their work schedule. I was like, what Mike Tyson when he's on top of his game. Do you know how he beat his opponent?
I just zero off.
Guys, you guys ever heard that interview with Mike Tyson and how he beat his opponent even prior to them getting in the ring? What he does to get in the game, to get in the right mindset?
No, what does he do?
Right to zero off.
I keep hearing background. Is that me?
Eric said he bites his ear off.
Oh yes, yeah. I mean, he does whatever it takes. But he got a little crazy toward the end. But on his in his prime, what Mike Tyson does is he watch his competitor practice and ring. Right, he understand what the competitors do. He knows what time they go to the gym. He knows their workout. He knows their routine. He watch all the fights. He rewatch it. He understands what it takes to win. Right. So what we do is we're fierce competitors. Part of that is understanding what works. Right. What are you gonna do to win? And then what he does is he outbeat them before the ring. If his opponent starts at 5, he starts at 5:30. If his opponent leave at 7, he's leaving at 7:30. If his opponent is like speed of jab is this, he's gonna increase the speed, right? If the footwork is fast, he's gonna beat that. So by the time he hit the ring, he already know that he outworked them. He outwitted them. He outranked them. right? And so he wins. Does that make sense? So as much as we love Cody and we love setting records, we want to beat Cody. How many guys want to beat Cody and get the partnership and crush some records?
Let's get it.
Let's get it. You guys like Cody beating you?
No.
Okay, cool.
Hey, no, I love to
Nah,
see.
we're breaking records.
I ain't gonna hate on the man.
Surrender.
It
Surrender.
definitely sounds like they're okay with it because I only heard Gio
I
say
know. I was
it.
like,
Nah, shit.
I don't know. I don't know if everyone's asleep or they're processing it, but I'll wake you guys up right now. Cody's check is gonna be about 8,500 on fucking Monday.
Yep.
8,500. Let that sink in.
Yeah. So that's what I want to talk about, right?
Did he
Because we
get
have
all
this,
extra packs or what?
22 installs, 35 installs for his team, partner pay plus override, baby.
And that's what I want to talk about, right? Because in our opportunity plan, we have this
Alert.
standard. We project a very conservative numbers. Partners make 2K plus, 2 to 3K. Again, we want you guys can make that amount of money when you hit partner, or you can choose to be different, and you can choose to design your paycheck, right, and make 8 grand a week, right? That's in your control. How many of you guys want to make 3 grand a week? How many of you guys want to make 5 grand a week?
I do.
Okay. How many guys want to make 10 grand a week?
I do. Yeah.
Me.
I like that.
Let's change the mindset, guys. Don't limit yourself just because you see what's been done and all you do is trying to get that. I say break it. Break it. Take what's yours, but you have to understand the game and you got to know what works. And your goal is to understand that and outwork it. Make sense? Cool. Let's rock and roll. So I got a Q&A. I want our man Cody, I'm going to be the interviewer. And Ryan's here. How you doing, Ryan?
I'm good. Sorry, I got
Good.
stuck
No
in
worries.
the main
No
room,
worries.
bro. I got stuck in the
Cool.
main room, but I couldn't
So-
figure out my laptop.
No worries. Basically, I already introduced Cody, right? Everybody's out to get him now. Right?
As they
In
should.
a
As
good
they
way.
should.
In a good way, right?
As they
So
should.
Cody's the man. Cody's like what's his name? Elon Musk. Elon Musk is I think he's a really good man. I think he's a fierce competitor. And Elon would share all his trade secrets because in his mind he just want the world to be better. And I believe him. It seems like too good to be true, but that man is something else. So Cody's willing to share with us what's working for him so we have a chance to beat him and we can compete at a higher level. How you guys feel about that?
That sounds amazing. Let's get back.
Wait,
All right.
wait. So
All
Cody's
right,
gonna
cool. So
drop
I'm gonna
the
bring up
secrets off?
Ryan. Ryan's gonna be the interviewers for us. And Ryan, go ahead and definitely bring up Cody and ask a few questions that the traders can benefit from what he's doing out there.
Most definitely. Cool. So Mr. Dollar Code, the man of the hour, the man that is making ridiculous money with us. First and foremost, I know a lot of people have like kind of perspectives that it's impossible to really make a lot of money while you're training, but you blew that notion out of the water. Considering your personal production, you're about to make like damn near 7K just in a week. How do you really go out and show that production, and how does a trainee motivate you to make that kind of money?
For sure. Yeah, I was double training last week too. So I had two people with me. But
Oh, wait, hold on. You had two people with you and you dropped damn near 30
Yeah.
yourself? Okay. Go ahead. Sorry, cut you off. That's crazy.
But yeah, so I had two people with me, but I think it's a limited belief to think that, you can't produce like that with, you know, training, right? I think training only makes you kind of focus up and do better. Especially if you're serious about making sure, your guys are good and they have the right information. Just because of the fact that everything they see you do during training is all they know, right? So you have to set the right example. You have to set the pace for them. You have to show what it looks like, right? You have to show the LOAs, things like that to be able to show, whenever they go out there, if they're asking themselves, why they aren't making money or what did I mess up today, they already know where they're messing up. Because if you were out, working a full day till 7 o'clock from 8 in the morning to 7, they know I didn't do that. You know what I mean? I left early. I got out late. So no, not letter of agency, law of average.
Well,
But
what's the law of averages, Cody?
law of
You
average.
should know it.
So I used to use basketball as the example, but Andy actually taught me Barry Bonds, right? I like that one a lot better. So Barry Bonds knows he has to step up to the plate so many times before he gets a home run. So we got to hit so many doors, for us to get our average of getting that sale. And different people have different averages, and the game is to make your average lower, right? So the lower you can make that average, the better you can get. But starting out, it might be 60 doors, get one deal. That's cool. Just make sure you get your 60 in and you go get your deal, right? But I think it's all about not putting with law of average, the big idea is not putting on the result and more so putting the work in and the result will come.
Yeah. I always got taught you put pressure on the numbers, put pressure on the systems, you don't put pressure on yourself.
Exactly. For sure.
Awesome, bro.
But
So getting back into it with the training aspect. So you had two people out there. You're able to show ridiculous production because you're displaying the right habits. Your people drove you to wanting to display the right habits, and the numbers just came. So what is kind of your focus when you are training? Because I know a lot of the guys, they get so caught up in training that they forget to get their own production. So how are you able to use the trainees to kind of convert that? What kind of strategies do you
100%.
have?
Yeah. So when I was double training, Ken actually gave me some great advice, right? So I had one of my trainees was with me the whole week. She was by my side, building rapport. I'm letting her do like the intro, this and that. I think first part is, don't don't let them do everything. Make sure, you're kind of getting your own production in, you're hitting your own doors, but let them get enough to where they get the reps in, they get the experience in, right? And then the second guy, he just went out with me for a day. I kind of made sure he was good on like the intro, the interview, things like that. He could go pull bills. So then what I did is I just let him go pull bills. He would go pull them, call me up. Hey, I got a bill. They're paying this. Can we do this? I'm like, yep. And then I go over there and I go close it. So he got me two bills, right, during that time. And then the next day, I taught him how to close. And so then he started doing that, and then he was good to go, right? And both my trainees have closed like 5, 6 deals already since last week. So they both obviously learned from it too, right? But I'm not the best trainer ever. I'm not gonna act like I am. I'm good. I'm good at sales. I've gotten pretty good at that, but I'm not the greatest at training. I got a lot of work to do. But I think my biggest thing whenever training people is teaching them why, right? They need to understand why. Because someone needs to know, the purpose of doing something before they know the importance of doing it. So they're not going to do it if they don't know why it's important and the purpose of it. If you just tell them what to do. So I think the biggest thing is just teaching them why we do what we do, why we do this, why we do that.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I'm the exact same way. There's the quote that always stuck with me. It's that you teach people how to think, and then they'll be able to do the work for themselves. Like it's teaching them the mindset and thought process. So going into the mindset aspect, what are some like tips you could give the guys to adopt that mindset, that you have that understanding that this training aspect is actually boosting your production? How did you start developing that mindset, and what's some tips you could give to the guys to gain that mindset?
Well, first thing is you got to give a shit about your people. You have to genuinely care, right? Because if you actually care about them, you're not going to go out there and half-ass your training. You're going to go out there and you're going to actually, put in work. So I think it's the first thing is just genuinely caring. My kind of purpose of why I do even what I do is because of the people. It's cool to help people save money on their internet bill, but the most fulfilling aspect to me is just seeing people grow, seeing people, get a fat paycheck. I think that part's really cool about it, right? People to be able to, provide for themselves, provide for their families, things like that. So I think that's the first aspect of it is just being genuine and, caring about your guys. Um, and then other than that, I think it's just, you don't want to waste your time either. So more like selfish aspect of it is you don't want to go out there and train somebody and then they go out there by themselves and they don't do anything, and then they drop off. So I think you really just need to take that week to be able to put in that work. And you don't really want to have to go back and, do retrain after retrain either. So make sure you're putting, both feet in and going head first at the training.
Got you. So making sure you're doing it right the first time, making sure you're showing them the right habits, showing them that they can make money. And of course, you have to care about your people enough to want to show them that kind of aspect, right? So that's an amazing, amazing perspective. Ken, you got your hand up?
Yeah, I do want to add on that. I think trying to do it right the first time, I think it's obviously the goal. But I do want to take some pressure off of that because it's really hard to do anything right the first time. Well, maybe I'm a slow learner. I take quite a few times before I really reaffirm and really get buy into certain things. And that's all good. I think as a trainer, one of the things that you want to keep in mind is when you mess up, it's okay to explain to them that you mess up and this is what you're going to work on to get better. I think that even reaffirm even more from a training perspective because it shows that you're human. It shows that you're learning too. And it shows them how to reflect and assess, right? So that way they can learn how to think and learn how to reflect and learn how to evaluate their day so they can understand that it's just a progression, right? You identify what's not working, you recognize it, and then you change your behavior, right? One of the things I wish growing up is my parents would ever apologize to me when they mess up. Never get an apology, man. It's like they're always right. It's like, and so I make it a point today if I mess up as quick as I can, apologize. I messed up. That's bad advice, or my I should have handled that better. Right? Was too loud. I know that you didn't receive that, and then we have chats and talks. And so my relationship with my kids is quite different than my parents, right? We spar in the mind. They're only less than 10, but they feel like they can come to dad and mom and let us know what's up. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind, right? Your goal is to create thinkers and builders, right? If you're just trying to be the man and set the right example and follow me, what you'll get is a whole bunch of followers.
Mm.
And then the moment that you leave, they will not know what to do, right? And you'll see your number dip. So the name of the game is creating builders. That's why I like this call. That's why I'm participating in these calls because you guys are the future, the builders, and you guys are going to determine where we're going to be. Make sense? So back to you, Brian.
Yeah, that's huge. That's huge. You need to get people independent, able to think for themselves. And that's kind of how you gain that confidence or give them that confidence to create that independence. So that's very, very big. Cool. So I do want to open up. We do have a few minutes left, so I want to open up to kind of Q&A for Cody. So whatever questions you guys have, whoever wants to go. I see Gio, your hands up.
Deal.
Yeah. So I mean, this is awesome because you're making a lot of money, Cody, and I mean, you're making more money than most Americans do in any kind of like field of work, right? For the most part. How does that make you feel? And then also now that you're like at this new level, like, are you setting new goals and like what are they?
Mm.
I mean, it feels good. It's gonna feel good when I see the, written on the paper, but it's or seen on the wire of the Zelle. But no, I definitely bigger goals, right? I want to be able to lift my people up now and create more partners, and I have a great group of guys to be able to do that with. So I think that's the next big goal is just paying it forward to my guys, right? And I think just doing that in itself will, bring more money anyways as a byproduct of that.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Partners for partners, baby.
For sure. That's the
Cool.
goal.
Cool. We have anyone
I
else?
have a question.
No
I have a
questions?
question,
Go
Cody.
ahead, Dre.
So Cody, I think Gio obviously he asked, what's next, but I have a question more so for you in terms of what does the future look like a year from now for you and your organization?
Ooh.
Okay. I think having two partners, right? That's the first thing. But also expansion, right?
Okay.
My lease is up in May, so I want to expand to a new market, lease somebody back behind here for Nashville, We have Dallas, and then I'm sure one of those partners will probably expand too. So create 2, 3 more markets, right? And I mean the broader vision or the bigger picture, maybe not a year from now, but continuously, like in the future, 5, whatever, 10 years, whatever, will be taking over the Northeast. I think everybody's scared of the cold, so
That's all yours, man. I feel like everyone is scared of the coast.
We spoiled on the West Coast. Ain't nobody want.
Northeast, is that New York?
yeah, like New York.
Let's go.
Chicago,
York.
Wisconsin,
New York, New Jersey,
Baltimore, all that up there.
all that. Be more.
That's beautiful. Yeah, the stream would definitely open that up. All the high rises area and things like that would definitely be a gold mine, right? When the stream come out end of July, and we're fortunate enough to pioneer it, right? Of the few dealers that DirecTV have. So good stuff. Good stuff. Well, thank you for doing the Q&A, Ryan and Cody. Cody, thanks for setting the pace. You're my hero, man. Anybody that set the pace, anybody that's showing that this is possible and more, I'm all yours. Let me work for you. Set a one-on-one. Let me know what you need, and let's keep breaking records. Cool, guys?
Cool.
Cool. All right. Let's get back in the main room, guys.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
All right, guys. See ya.
Thank you, Cody.